record straight. You and me, we ain't nothing alike. Let's set the record straight. Those words you say, they hold no weight, they like. Let's set the record straight. You'll never break the...
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today we have Matt DiBenedetto with a race win, which is always awesome to see. This is the Talladega race win. They actually made the standard paint scheme of this truck. They didn't make like just the race version. They had both of them. And I skipped out on the standard paint scheme for this reason. Save a little bit of money, get a better looking car, a more accurate looking, well, truck, I guess. More accurate looking truck with race win damage. And yeah, honestly, all around, I think it was better just to kind of skip out on the just normal paint scheme and get the race win. Now, I'm going to be honest, I have no clue, like, anything about this race. I don't really watch trucks, don't know where he started, don't know how many laps he led, don't know anything, really. I don't know if it ended under caution, I don't know if it was like a, you know, your standard checkered finish. No clue. I couldn't tell you a single thing about the race. So I may be lacking a little bit of detail in this video, but it's a Matt DiBenedetto truck, and it's a race win, so can't really go wrong there. Again, they did make the standard paint scheme. Once again, I skipped out on it, and I think that truck is actually rare now, so I probably should not have skipped out on it, but, you know, it is what it is. It happens. I got the paint scheme and the race win, so that's all that matters. It may be a little different versus, like, the actual truck. If anybody, I'm sure OBB probably has it. If anybody does like the side-by-side comparison of the standard paint scheme versus the race win, I believe maybe the numbers are slightly different in terms of color. I could be completely wrong, but I want to say I kind of heard something about that, but again, I'm not too sure. But this should be a very cool truck to review because I did get to look at on this side, and we do have some donut marks and all that, so maybe this is a little more raced up than I thought it was going to be. But it's Talladega. Normally, they're either super destroyed or very clean. There's really no in the middle. But yeah, so we'll take a look at see how this truck looks. I'm sure it's going to look very good. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and get into this diecast review and take a closer look at this actual truck. Because again, this thing looks really sweet. Here's the diecast out of the box, and right away, this paint scheme reminds me of the older Wrangler cars that used to run. Of course, the blue would be in the back, and the yellow would be in the front, but they still had that, like that, almost like backwards L shape cut off at the bottom. So that was like the first thing that it reminded me of, but I don't think that's even nowhere close to anything relevant other than how the paint scheme is laid out. But this actually looks a lot better than I thought it was going to. Very, very cool. So the sponsor is Rackley Roofing. Never heard of it before until obviously, you know, this kind of paint scheme came out. But yeah, so very, very cool. I do see a little bit of cutoff right here on the front end, just from the decal wrap. A little bit of damage on the front. Got some on the side. Looks like you got a buckled up. Ooh, that looks pretty cool. A kind of like crinkled up quarter panel back here. That looks pretty sweet. And a little bit of just kind of race wear going on the back. So again, we'll take a closer look and see kind of more of the fine details. So right here on the hood, we have Rackley Roofing and the logo right there. On the banner here, got Camping World. Of course, that changes to the Craftsman Truck Series this year. Got the 25 DiBenedetto on the back. Got the Chevrolet. Is this? Yes, it's a Chevrolet. Yeah, for whatever reason, I was thinking this was a like a Ford or something. I don't know why I was thinking that, but anyway, Chevrolet there on the bed cover, I guess you could say. Now look at all these lines and squares and circles and rivets and all this stuff. That's why I love these race win details so much, is because you wouldn't really have this on a normal truck scheme. It would just be pretty much all white, and then you know, there would be no extra special, like, you know, lines and stuff. But because of the race win, they kind of got the detail of all the panels, the pop rivets, and, you know, just kind of everything there, and it makes it look so much more detailed, and it looks a lot better. That is exactly why I skipped out on the standard paint scheme and went with the race win. So we got the, let's see, War Shocks and Suspension. Feel the grip. It's a pretty cool little logo there. I like how that looks. Oh, if I could fix my lighting. There we go. But yeah, all the little extra lines and stuff make it look really, really good. And we do have a little bit of a small detail on the spoiler back here. You can see that, like, that kind of light gray. I guess it's like a split in the spoiler or something. Maybe that's just like how... I don't know if that's like to kind of signify like the center of the truck or something. I'm not really too sure, but Either way, got Brackley on the back with the little cancer ribbon there, and we do have the brackets or the braces on the back of this wing, or on the spoiler, I guess you could say. I got the Chevy bow tie in a black box. I guess that represents a license plate or something. Silverado got some yellowing on the back end here. I'm not really too sure why it's kind of yellowed like that. I'm sure it's supposed to be, but either way, it's kind of weird looking. We do have a bunch of scrapes, though. Look at all that. Got a bunch of scrapes, you know, obviously bump drafting, kind of getting shoved around. It's just all scuffed up on the back end, and it looks really, really good. This is the quarter panel that I'm really looking at here. I don't know if that's from the burnout or if that's from like just some damage you had earlier in the race. But as you can see, this thing is crinkled. That roofing is super, you know, dented or whatever this is. NCP maybe? No, NCS. Good. I couldn't even tell it was all crinkled up. Jesus. And there, it says something underneath there, but I won't be able to tell until I get to the other side. Rackley there do have some race wear around that wheel well back here on the back end. Do have some of that exhaust. Just where it kind of sputted out, I guess you could say. We do have a little bit of pixelation though on the 25, which is weird, and we do have some of that race damage from the donut marks on the side of the truck. We do have the Rackley logo in the background. That looks pretty cool on the truck too. Got the pop rivets on the bottom. Dude, this thing is awesome. Got that war logo once again. GMS, I believe it says there. And just all kinds of stuff, man. Ooh, okay, well, now we got this gross outline going on here. If I could get a clear image, that'd be fantastic, phone. Please, thank you. I would appreciate if you would just focus, maybe? Why are you not doing, why are you not doing that? What's your problem? There we go. A little better, I guess. You can see all the, just that blue outline. I hate that. I hate how that looks. Oh, there's something on the roof, too. I got the Matt DiBenedetto there, Chevrolet, I can't tell, Arrow, some other thing, Rackley there once again. Again, you got the donut marks. You got all these contingencies kind of chilling right here on this front panel. Camping World, Comedic, Holly EFI, Tilton, Calico, Cooks, maybe, SKF, can't tell what that one is on the bottom. Lincoln Welders, Arrowhead, whatever that one is. Mobile One, got a small Goodyear logo there. Got the Goodyear tires, a little bit more race wear on this front end. Simpson, ARP, Sunoco on the front. You got a little more damage as we kind of touched up on earlier. So on the front end, it does look to be damaged as if he kind of hit something. But so it just kind of looks like a smear there. Got the 25. Don't look like any bare bond or tape or anything. Got these ugly headlights. Man, I hate these headlights so much. They look so crappy in my opinion. And I love Chevy. I'm a Chevy guy overall. Even though, yeah, I drive Dodge, but I love Chevy overall. Like, I mean, they're not my favorite type of car in terms of, like, what my favorite car is, but in terms, like, my favorite manufacturer is Chevy. So it sucks to see them have such an ugly just front end. I don't know, I've always hated that. Same thing with the newer Camaros for the Xfinity series. I don't like it. I really don't. Goodyear, once again, got a little more race wear here. Got all these contingencies once more. A little more race wear down to this side. Not a whole lot, but there is some scuff marks going on. And that's pretty much it. Okay, so we can finally see what's on here. We got the bioethanol ring. NCS, your car wash experts. And there's something underneath that too. Something solutions. Profitable solutions? Maybe. I can't really tell. But yeah, that's the race win. This thing actually looks pretty sick. I like how it looks. Again, I really recommend getting the race win over just the standard paint scheme. But I mean, obviously, that's just my opinion. I mean, I like kind of, I don't know, the more detail, I would much rather have just the race win edition. Now, again, if I was like more a fan of the truck series, I might have picked up the standard scheme. I could sound kind of hypocritical because I have a standard Chase Elliott paint scheme, and then all the race wins, and I have a standard Kyle Larson paint scheme, and then I have all the race wins. Even though I'm sitting here saying I prefer the race wins over the paint schemes, this one's also pretty clean. So, I mean, if you wanted to use it on stop motion, it's probably not, a bad idea. I don't know. I just if I liked the truck series a little more, if I liked Matt DiBenedetto a little more, I could have, probably got both editions of the car or truck, whatever. But just on this specific paint scheme, driver, whatever, I just kind of went with the Race win just because I felt like it was a little more better, I guess. Now I do kind of regret not getting the actual like truck, like the standard scheme, because it is rare, and I like having the rare cars. I never planned to sell the rare cars, but I mean, it's just, I don't know, I like having the more hard to find diecast. So it seems like I missed out on that. And there's also a Stuart Friesen truck, I believe, from Texas. Didn't even know it existed, and I missed out on it, and I'm so sad, but I don't know. Anyway, that's super off topic, but either way, I think this truck is really nice. I give it a very solid 8.5 out of 10, probably, because the paint scheme's not my favorite. The numbers, I mean, I like the numbers. I wish they were a little brighter, a little more like pink than more of like a dark pink, but I don't know. I'm just going to give it an 8 out of 5. 8 out of 5, what in the world? 8.5 out of 10. Still a nice truck. I might round it up to a 9 just because of the race damage and everything, but either way, it's a nice truck. If you don't have it, I do recommend picking it up. Even if you're not a Matty D fan, I'm not either, but I still got the truck, and I think this would be a very good addition to your collection. So, with that being said, I do believe that will be all for this diecast review. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video.
Everything that I ever worked for, I'ma keep on pushing till I earn more. I won't ever fall, won't never, won't never, won't never, won't never.